On the banks of the Mississippi River, home to the king of rock and roll and also the Memphis Tigers, where the fans have moved the party from Beale Street and are ready for kickoff. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of AAC squads. As we'll see, the South Florida Bulls taking on the Memphis Tigers. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Memphis ready to kick it off and get things started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 20. So the USF Bulls offense will get the first swing of the game. And here comes this quarterback. This entire offense is built around him. He is the engine of the entire team.
I mean, he's the leader. He's the alpha. Everybody looks towards him. He's been doing it all year long. Everybody believes in this young man. Big opportunity, big stage.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Oh, he's going to go up top. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To the air, it's Ramos. Looking to scramble. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They come to the line, facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's open on the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. The give out of the gun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Motion from the offense. Here's the handoff. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires into trap back, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys. If he doesn't here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
Here comes the offense on first down. They'll leave it with him. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Unleashes one. Got him, and nobody's close. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner will be brought down. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Unloads it downfield. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on his many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete downfield. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Ramos. Setting up the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Bulls in the hurry up. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Trying play action. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
The give to the back. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Leaves it with the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USF. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline and get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
They'll give it to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Makes the grab. At the 20, he's got space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They want to throw it. Trying to get to him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Now the play fake. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Well, we're only in the first quarter, but already this defense is making their presence felt. We've seen time and time again their ability to rush the passer and get hits on this QB. His toughness is going to get tested.
And they're able to get him down. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's going to pass. Getting some heat. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
Leaves it with the running back. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking for a crease to the left. Still on his feet at the 45. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going up top. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Johns. Able to get one down to the 15.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Back to throw, it's Ramos. Still looking, on the move. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Bulls will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, South Florida. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So an 82-yard drive there. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Bringing it back. And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
To the ground with the back. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
Just a simple power play, power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you, keep them off balance.
How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Things working pretty well for this defense, out of the dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Yeah, get off the rock, understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line, rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To throw, it's Ramos. Using his legs to buy some time. Makes a connection. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. They go to the ground. Plows through the defense. They stop him right on the edge of the red zone. A pickup of 5 to the 20.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
The play action fake. Quick strike complete. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. And the Bulls racing to the line in a hurry up. They'll go to the ground. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Floating away. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
There's a couple of ways to deal with quarterbacks that can run like that so well. QB contain. Keep those ends outside and wide. Keep them in the pocket. And put a spy on him. Put a guy in the middle of the field who's really fast that has the ability to go get that guy when he takes off in situations like this.
Trying to surge it in. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback sneak, wedging himself into the line. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
His defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Memphis. And the offense ready to go to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Now on first down from the 43. He's looking to throw it. He's got the back in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. He's looking to throw. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On third down, going up top. Deep shot for the end zone. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very intriguing first 2 quarters of football in Memphis. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium.
The Bulls will kick it away to start the second half. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Memphis picking up the tempo. Defense in press coverage. These corners going to give them some space. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab over the middle. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Makes the grab on the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Running back searching for a hole. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. Well, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Trying to punch it in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. On first down, here comes this offense. Quarterback checking the play. Let's go. Looking downfield, it's Ramos. They're trying to get to it. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Hoping to find one that works this time on 2nd down from the 7. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time. He'll fire to his right. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when
trying to beat the D deep. Brings it down on the right side. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Bulls. What a catch and run for 6.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Tennessee looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over the field like Smokey in the pregame. They're up by 25 over Alabama. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The running back has it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. At the 45 on his way. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Tigers are on the move. Off play action on first down. He'll pull it down and run. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And he's a real nowhere man, tackled in this no-gain land.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. They'll try to power their way ahead. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Memphis getting set to snap it on first and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Can't get him to the ground. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
Man, you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they...
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Sometimes and it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 15, here's the return. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
They
think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. On the move. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll try the run. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. The deep thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking downfield, it's Ramos. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Final play of the quarter coming. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds the tight end. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Reads it, fires complete. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. The Tigers get it past the sticks.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Going to take a shot at this DB. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Memphis. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little...
Looking for a deep man. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him, and the defense finally came up with a play.
Dropping back, it's Ramos. Here he goes breaking the pocket. It's a fumble on the play. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. A first down for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. They're bringing heat.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
After the big first down sack, it's second down. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people...
Going for it all. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And with that incompletion, it now sets up a very interesting decision for the head coach, right? You've got a narrow lead. You kick the field goal now, you force the opponent to have to at least score a touchdown to retake the lead. But you can also seize a lot of momentum if you get it here on 4th and short. If you're able to score a touchdown, this is a completely different game.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Wide receiver shows motion. The give to the back. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Completes it in the middle. The Bulls have a first down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Quarterback will audible. Looking to throw, it's Ramos. Sends it downfield. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bulls!
Yeah, and listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see. You got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point gives him a 1-point lead here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Wyoming needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Laramie behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to San Diego State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Working that left side now. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looking to buy time. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Looking to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
He's going to run it.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. He's got it. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, they don't pick up the first down there, but in this 2-minute situation, they need their quarterback to be decisive, to be accurate, and make really good decisions. And we'll see what he's able to do as they inch closer and closer towards the goal line.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You've got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
He makes the grab, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. He's looking for an open man on second down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Feeling some heat. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And, guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. He'll set up to throw. Takes an easy one to the back. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That is how you finish a play with some serious physicality. Nice job by the defense. He gets 1 yard, and you do the rest. You hit him, and you make him feel it. Next time he catches the football, he's like, hey, where's that dude at?
Well, obviously here in the fourth quarter trailing, they're going to be throwing the ball, trying to get back in this game. Couldn't come up with it there on second down. They're expecting them to throw it here on third.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. There's a lot of celebrating going on over there after taking the lead, but there is still time on the clock. Here's the return from inside his 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, USF!
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the fourth. He might have been looking just to set up his offense, but he put a touchdown on the board with that 92-yard return. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
It's complete to the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
He makes a catch. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. He wants to throw. Got his man quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Memphis wants to move quickly. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. They'll try to get the first through the air. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the fourth quarter. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This